The Dresden Symphony Orchestra is going to perform a concert conducted by a robot.
Like a robot?
A robot. Like bleep bloop.
Oh, the girl's gonna go crazy. They're gonna be like, this is the end.
It says that a robotic specialist from the Center of Tactile Internet at the Technical University of Dresden developed a 3-armed robot that's capable of conducting an orchestra. The robot is going to conduct 2 new works for the orchestra's 25th anniversary concert. It's specifically designed to conduct one of the works because its 3 arms can be programmed to lead cross rhythms that are independently speeding up and slowing down. And apparently such rhythms would be impossible for a human conductor to lead accurately. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Do you know what cross rhythm is?
Cross rhythm? Like...
That could also be, this is also another country. They could be describing something that I don't, like that I might know the concept, but we use a different word for it, maybe. Polyrhythm?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
But also polyrhythm is different, like...
Do they mean like 5/8 versus 3/4?
Well, it says here that they have another work. The second work in the program also explores cross rhythms, but it divides the orchestra into 3 groups that play in 3 different meters and tempi.
Oh, why would I want to listen to that? Why are we all playing something different? Y'all got it.
I feel like, I guess, like, I get that there's a way that this could be written where someone with 2 arms couldn't, like, conduct it. But I'm also like, how is that to play?
She, like... Is this just for like a bit? Because it's just like now that I'm in my head, I'm also like, if a human has to rehearse them, what's the point of the robot doing it? Just part of the...
Well, I wonder if a human is rehearsing them or if they had the robot there. Because also a human does have to rehearse to a certain extent to lead the rehearsal. The robot not talking to y'all.
That's the thing. Like, what's the point? Is the robot just like an art thing?
It says that the concert is designed to ask questions about the nature of...
Sorry. No, that's not for them. That's just like a trigger.
About the nature of creativity and the way in which technological developments might challenge or disrupt current artistic practices.
It won't. Because if you got to rehearse the orchestra and then the robot doing the concert, what's the point? Yeah. And also, I'm wondering, like, the nice thing about... How do I say this? The nice thing about a conductor is that if something goes wrong, they can react to it. But I'm wondering... will nothing go wrong if there's a robot up there? Because a lot of times stuff that be going wrong, your fault. So, but if the robot is perfect, then will the ensemble be perfect? But
not necessarily at all, actually. Because if the ensemble messes up, these are, I think, commissioned. So sometimes y'all gonna hate me for this, but like sometimes what works like that, like. Not that it doesn't matter if you mess up, but it depends. Some have a great deal of improvisation where it's like you're making up notes in sometimes rhythms. And so I don't know like how significant messing up would be. But in the event that it would be, where it's like you're actually like, like following a score that has like is thoroughly notated. I feel like if y'all mess up, now the robot can just keep going and going, and then like the whole announcement, they gotta come and unplug them and plug them back in and like.
I was thinking like even with new music scores with some degree of like improvisation, like they're still gonna be like, all right, do your own thing, and then we're together at H. Yeah. So someone got to H early, but also I remember winning a bet at Spoleto because I just firmly don't agree. I firmly believe, rather, that's the easier way to say it. I firmly believe that like professional musicians have a certain amount of acumen that like if something goes wrong, you as a professional can get it back on track. I don't believe professional musicians fall apart, and that's why I won $20 at Spoleto, because there was this whole thing, oh, it's gonna fall apart. Oh my God, I might not run me my money, because there is just too much brains, too much degrees, too much hours of practice, like in the thousands, if not millions, where with all these people on stage, and we can't get, if something gets a little precarious, we can't get to the same rehearsal letter. That's why I'm like, I wonder if that's the only like degree I could see where, no, I'm wondering like why, like it will just be perfect. As long as the robot's doing its thing, you get professional musicians on stage, and the robot doesn't mess up, we just assume the robot is right. Then like, it will go off. It will go off without a hinge.
Actually, I was thinking that if they get off from the robot, they will at least be together, even if the robot is doing its own thing.
But I wonder if the robot can adjust. Probably not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so y'all might get to even if something happens in the ensemble and they get off, I am, to your point, confident in their ability to regroup and get back together. It's the robot that he by the end of it could be just doing his own thing, but as long as y'all are together. Like, that's what I see. Because, like, I wonder how... But I guess the priority is technically to, like, get with the robot. But I feel like the priority overall for it to, like, sound fine is for y'all to be together. Because when I was at EMF, they had a little thing where they allowed some donors to conduct a piece. Obviously, we ain't paying attention to what they're doing. Like, we're just doing our own thing. So it's the priority is for us to keep ourselves together. You know, so like that's kind of what I see. It's just like let's put the robot up there.
Also, I have questions about the robot. Like, how the robot getting up there? Y'all turning him on? Like, is he one of them? Well, remember that Waymo car we saw? Like, I wonder if it's like.
Oh, I saw a picture of it.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if I have it up here, but maybe. Well, I'll probably put this up and I'll put a picture of it on the screen. It's not a foot, like, it looks like it's like just 3 arms. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It's on there's a base and then it's just like 3 mechanical arms.
Like that baby spider from Toy Story?
No, because didn't he have a head?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it don't have no head or nothing. Like,
but if the head was the base. Got 3 little plant.
Yeah, it's like 3 just little mechanical arms. And so I don't know. I would like to see a video. I would like for them to post it.
When are they doing this? In Dresden?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Germany. That's Germany.
So I don't know what they got going on.
When are they doing that?
I don't know. I don't know the date. But I'm sure.
Send me a ticket, Gluten. I want to go see what they talking about.
But I guess that got us asking questions about the nature of creativity and whatever. I was like, when I first saw this, I was like, what y'all doing? And then I was like, well, I guess I could see, because they said that it would be impossible for a human to conduct it. And I was like, I mean, I guess that's like a use for it, because like if no one else could conduct this, I do think that like they could probably play it without a conductor. But
because also what they mean by it's impossible, because like technically like War Requiem, like Britain's War Requiem has like 2 orchestras, so like technically one person can't do it. Obviously it's done with like 2, but yeah. Well, actually I don't remember, is it done with 2? That's what I was gonna say. How I wanted us to talk about how a piece like this would be done if they did not have the robot, a piece that cannot be conducted by with the War Requiem. There's the full orchestra and there's a choir and then there's a chamber orchestra, right? But I don't know, and I've played that piece. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember the relationship, because I was in the full orchestra. I don't remember the relationship between the full orchestra and the chamber orchestra, if the chamber orchestra is solely leading themselves, because that would be the thing. Like, you would probably have a section of the ensemble that is self-reliant, and then the conductor does their thing with the rest of everybody else. I would play War Requiem so long ago, I don't even remember what orchestra I was in. I feel like the children's choir definitely had their own conductor, because they were children. There's a children's choir as well. There's a choir and a children's choir? Yes. He was doing too much. It was too much. He was doing way too much. And all for it to sound like that. I mean...
because I just feel like he was just like, let's see what they let me get away with.
Yeah, because
you got the choir, you got the children's choir, you got the orchestra, you got the chamber orchestra. I bet you got somebody else in there. But they're soloists?
I don't remember. But it's a requiem, probably.
They're probably soloists. See, he doing too much.
I don't know. But also, I'm thinking about any piece now. Like, we played Jesse Montgomery's Banner. Mm-hmm. It's like the quartet is doing their own thing, but like not, but kinda, like some of it fits in, and it's like at one point you're being ignored. Yeah. Because so it's like, what does it mean by can't be conducted? Because if they're playing a 5/8, we're playing a 7/8, and then everybody else in 4/4, it's like we'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, Dresden. Send me a little.
I would like to see how different It is, because even in those other pieces that we just talked about, it's like maybe the difference between what the two ensembles were playing wasn't so different. I wonder how different it is for them. We'll see, or not.
But I just feel like I have questions about logistics. I don't have questions about the future of music. So, in case they were wondering,
so we asking questions, just not the ones that y'all
not
intended.
the ones y'all think. Like, no,
right,
we won't be
what were
replaced
you
by
thinking?
robots.
Why'd you do this?
Like,
No.
Like, no, I don't think orchestras are obsolete. No.
Yeah.
The same questions got been asked for the past millennia. So let's just do something new. Shake it up.
I do think, because that's where I thought they were going with this, until I saw that they was like, it can't be. And I was like, at least they're not using the robot to conduct like Martzloff. Like,
yeah.
At least they're trying to be somewhat experimental about it, other than it's just like the gimmick of having a robot up there. I mean, it's that and some other stuff.
See, we're on the social media team for them, because they could have had the robot with that little sound. Like, this ain't no gimmick. And then,
oh girl, I don't know what that is.
Okay. Cool. Good luck to them. Good luck to everyone involved.
Yeah. Leave us a comment if you in Dresden and you see the concert.
Oh yeah, because there's not gonna be no recordings probably because of copyright.
Yeah, maybe.
Bring that robot over here.
I mean, sure.
There's a whole bunch of people with some bread who can make that work.
Yeah, I mean, you want to see it?
I will go because I know it's a bit. Like, I don't believe that there will be a world where a robot will, because I think it's stupid, because it's like, if a human still has to prepare the orchestra. Yeah. And I know there are instances where, like, there's someone who prepares the orchestra and then there's someone who conducts the orchestra. But like, for what? Yeah. And also, I think with that, Alexis Ohanian was talking about this with sports, where like he thinks it's like, basically, I'm paraphrasing, that like he doesn't, sports is protected from AI because there's nothing really like it, like blase, the emotions, the preparation. But like, I think the same thing to a certain extent when it comes to classical music specifically, in some ways, like orchestra, because it's like someone has to conduct that, someone has to prepare the orchestra. Like there is a portion of it that is still safe from AI, and it's like stuff like this. Like, okay, is the robot rehearsing to you? How 3 arms can conduct the orchestra? A rehearsed orchestra.
All right. Well, that's my news this week.